Okay, so this week's topic is eating disorders. Me personally, never had an eating disorder, never probably will. I'm not into like self-harming, even though it's self-harming awareness week. I'm not into self-harming and all that. Like, it does not. I don't like. It's not that I don't understand it. I just don't. I just personally, my point of view is I don't feel it achieves anything. I know other people might feel differently to that, but personally, I feel it doesn't achieve anything. But eating disorders, never had one of them. Personally, I'll go to jog or go to the gym if I want to lose weight. But my friends, they've had eating disorders before. For example, my friend, his dad found out that he was gay, and he started going around like he was in the gay vibe in the city, like where all the gay people hang out. They hang around in this like church place, and it's like full on. It's like it's like a cemetery, and it's called Pigeon Park, and loads of pigeons are there, and all the gay people hang around there. So oh, I'm not gonna tell him a name. Yeah, you probably know his name, but you won't know him. Yeah, so he started hanging around there, and by this time, I'm not being mean. I'm just telling the truth. He was kind of chubby. I mean, he was a bit overweight. You could tell he didn't like his weight from how he acted, how what he used to eat. So me and Wilson, we've been good friends for couple of years. We're not friends anymore because he's, I can't be dealing with Wilson anymore. But he came, I went round to his house one time and he came up to me and he said, "Jake, I need your advice on something." So I'm like, "Yeah, sure, I'll help you." And he goes to me, "I've been eating tissue paper as a substance to food," and I give him the look. I'm giving him like, not like I'm a weirded out, what the hell are you doing look, but okay, it's understandable. How can I help? And I'm like, "What are you doing that for, Wilson?" He's like, "I don't know." And he gives me this weird expression, starts opening his mouth, and he's like, "I really don't know." So then he starts explaining what it does, and he's all like, eating tissue paper, blah blah blah, makes the stomach feel like it's eating a lot, blah blah blah. And I'm like, "Wilson, what are you doing? You stop it. You, that's not the way to go. You shouldn't be doing this shit." So then he starts crying and breaking down and says, "Sorry, Jake. I should be asking you this. It's not really a personal, more of a personal turmoil or something like that." And I was just there like, "Okay," and I left. And after that, I ain't had no experiences with it whatsoever. I haven't self-harmed. I mean, my other friend, his name's Ross. Let's call him Ross. Well, his name's not actually Ross. But he is, he's one of them people who will do whatever it bloody takes to be socially accepted. So, for example, he goes to youth clubs, and then like once he goes to youth club, he meets a load of people. And say for example, these people like rap music. I mean, Russ is an actual rocker, but he'll happily move on to rap music just to please these people. He's one of them people, but he's he kind of likes the niche genre of people. People like he likes. You know, you got the norm, and the norm's like, "Oh, listen to the top 40. Oh, watch the TV at 6 o'clock. Blah blah blah. I like football. Blah blah blah." Ross isn't that niche. I know. I mean, I'm not in that niche either. But Ross, he isn't. But he over exaggerates his niche. He's like one of them preachers in town who's like, "Love religion, praise the Lord." But yeah, he's like that, and he gets bullied a lot for it. So one time he decides to self-harm because he broke up with his girlfriend, and he found out his girlfriend was cheating on him, and he self-harmed. And then me and my ex-best friend Mark, we had to give him a speech. We was all like, "Ross, come on, man, you're better than this. Don't do this to yourself." She was just she was a knobend and a cunt face and a twatty bitch who needed to burn in the depths of hell, but we're not going to get into that shit. And Ross, he hasn't self-harmed again. But last RE lesson, because I go to a Catholic school with the uniforms and everything, and RE, religious education, is my favourite subject because it's so varied in everyone's opinions. I love opinions. And because in this unit, we have to do a unit about bullying. And this bullying unit was, well, Miss put on a slide PowerPoint of self-harm, and these arrogant bigots in my class, when why do people self-harm? It gives you no reason to do it. Why are they doing it? And then me and Ross, we put our hands up, and we go, well, have you been in their shoes? And these are the obscenely arrogant cunts who only believe in their own opinion, and they'll make a joke out of anything regardless of the serious. For example, yeah, we went, how do you know? You've never been bullied in your life. You're the bullier. The bullier? You're the bully person, and literally you wouldn't have felt it. And then they're all like, well, I wouldn't do that in my situation. And then we was all like, well, you're not them. You don't know what they've been through. You don't know what they've done. They might have had an abusive childhood. They might have something regardless. They might have broke up with someone like Ross did. But seriously, self-harming and eating disorders is all about the person. And as a friend, personally, from my experience, all you can do is give support. Don't preach about them. You should give it up, man. Do it now, because that's just going to make it worse. Just give them support. You have to be slow. This is some slow shit going on. Yeah, so that's my Friday video. I ain't made one in 2 weeks. My laptop's been fudged up, literally. I've been trying to run games, just going, and yeah. Anyway, I'll see everyone. Sorry if I'm looking down half the time or looking up. Yeah. Anyway, see us. Deuces.